All right, I got the clutch done, and this is what it went in. A very, very dirty Civic Si, 2004, I believe. Yeah, so let's go take a test drive and see how we like it. I'm kind of underwhelmed, like I said, with these cars, but these interiors are what gets you. I remember when these cars came out, I was like, oh God, Honda Civic hatchback, my favorite car ever. This is the new one that I'm gonna get someday. And then I drove one, and I was more than just underwhelmed. But a fantastic interior, right? Like these seats. Look at the bolsters, the stitching, the design, if you can see it, of these seats. It's wonderful. It's very cool. Interior, nothing to hate. This shifter is in the dash, which is kind of the coolest thing ever. It's a bit sloppy, but it makes a great trash bag holder. Don't you agree? Like the key things to Civics in the 90s and stuff, like 3-spoke steering wheel with the stitching, white gauge clusters with the red dials. This car has a sunroof, which is nice. A really sloped windshield, which that's probably the number one thing I hate about these cars is the access to the engine. Yeah, enjoy your day. Fucking bicyclists. Anyway, but it's not. There is access to the engine. Plenty of access to the engine. But let's see how this thing drives. The steering wheel does feel very good. And here we go, VTEC. Check engine light is on for its heated oxygen sensor code. And we're in rush hour right now. So there's going to be a lot of yahoos out here trying to get inch by inch. Like, look at this guy. Passed me and then just tailgating. Okay. So I'm going to take you guys down my special Batcave Road. The Batcave Road is a nice quiet street where I test drive cars, and I'm listening for squeaks and clunks and rattles. And it's also a wonderful drive. Like, look at today's weather. It really is absurd. So welcome to my secret garden. See, this leads to the Batcave. There's a couple of nice turns through here, but I never go crazy because this is somebody's sanctuary up here where they live. I just kind of come up here and decompress or compress some suspension. This lady came out of her house one time and said, "Slow down." And it was only because I was in a super exhausted WRX, and it sounded like crazy going up that hill. Even though I wasn't speeding, she was tripping. So yeah, a very cool car. Not my cup of tea. I like tiny, lightweight front-wheel drive cars that have superb independent suspensions. That's what this thing doesn't have. Is it has a McPherson strut design, kind of like a BMW with like a center steering link, and not my favorite setup suspension-wise. And then also the engine, it's a K20, but it's underpowered. I think they're rated at 160, so not the greatest. And like it redlines under 7. It's got the VTEC, it's got the iVTEC, and I just bought a Civic Si, and it redlines. What is that, 68? What kind of crap is that? Oh, the EMP Museum. If you're in Seattle, I highly recommend the EMP. It's kind of an interesting look. But look at the wear on this car. Some cars just get worn out so fast. I've had the same year, the same mileage car in my shop, the same color BMW, was an E46, and one of them was immaculate. Like the owner must have just taken such incredible care of it. And then the other one was just fucked up, just like this car. It was just awful. And they, same time in my shop for, you know, different problems. And the one was just so beat down, and the other one was just so pristine. So owners, like where the car is located, something like that is got to be the reason. But it's not the car's fault. It's not the car's fault. So take it with a grain of salt when you see a beater. Like my 93 Integra is in very good shape. It's a 93. You'll see a 93 Integra just beat down. You'll see them all over the junkyards now because people just abuse them. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for joining me once again. 2 videos today. I hope you're enjoying. And yeah, I hope your day has turned around like my day has. I'm actually very happy. This morning I wasn't so good, but I am feeling it now. And part of that is thanks to you guys. All right, y'all. Take care.